Fedloan Servicing. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes. Para continuar en español, oprima la tecla de signo de número. If you have your account number, press 1. Or, if you... Okay. Please enter your account number. Alright, I found your account.
Alright.
For your security, I'll need you to enter your 6-digit date of birth.
Okay. Okay. I probably shouldn't be laughing.
Got it. The following details
Got it.
apply to your account ending in 9802. You are currently past due 302 days, and your total payment amount due is $3,297.91. To hear your account information again, please press the star
What?
key. To make a telephone
Oh
payment,
my
press
god.
1. If you're having difficulty making payments, press 2.
2.
To speak with a customer service representative,
2.
if you can afford your payment but would like a different due date,
I don't want a
press
payment.
1. If you need a lower payment, press 2.
I don't need
if
a
you can't
payment.
afford any payments at this time,
Yeah.
press 3. To return to the main
3.
menu,
Pushes 3.
okay, let me get someone to help you with that.
Yeah, get someone to help me. This is like so annoying.
Your call is important to us. We apologize for the wait and will be...
Oh, that wasn't a wait. It's like 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, 300 and something.
Thank you for calling Fedloan Servicing. This is Caroline. Can I have the social security number or the...
So, as of right now, your student loans are currently 302 days past due. Total amount that is currently due is $3,297.91.
Mm-hmm.
That amount does include your upcoming December 5th bill, which is tomorrow. Will you want to make this payment today?
Well, that's what I was calling about. Like, I wanted to start making payments on it, but I didn't know that it was that far, like, past due. But I wasn't gonna, like, I know I can't make a $3,000 payment.
Well, have you been receiving the phone calls, letters, and emails that we've been sending here for the past year?
I've been getting the mail, and it's been coming to my house, but I've switched jobs recently, so I just got all the letters today. Like, that's why I was calling to figure out what was going on, because I didn't, like, I switched jobs and I had moved to Atlanta for a little bit, and so I hadn't been receiving, like, the mail. But I just came home and got it all. But I did.
Payments will go much, much higher
Okay.
in the future.
Okay. But if I had, like, a monthly payment that I put on it each month, but then whenever I, like, had the money to like, put more towards it, is that an option? Like, if I could have monthly payments that are drawn out of my bank account every month, but then if I like, have more to pay on it that month, just make an additional payment.
You could always do that. The payments would still increase and go higher into the future. So to find out what lower payment programs may be able to qualify for, you are currently working, correct?
Right.
And are you hourly or salary?
Salary, I guess. Yeah, salary.
What is your gross yearly income?
I don't know.
You're single.
Single.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids. 2
How many
dogs.
hours a week do you work?
How many hours a week? Well, that's the thing, like, with my job, it kind of fluctuates each month, but it's not like you work a 40-hour work week each month.
On average, how many hours a week right now are you working?
I guess 25. Hello?
1 moment.
Okay.
And about how much of a payment do you think that you'll be able to afford?
I could do, let's see, like I was trying to do like maybe $75 a week.
I'm gonna throw your leftovers salad out because I don't think you're gonna eat it.
Okay.
And all the lettuce has withered on it.
So you were able to afford about $225 a month, is that correct?
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, so
Is it possible to do weekly payments, or do you have to do it all by the month?
you can make payments however you wish. As long as the full payment amount is in by the due date, that's all that matters.
Okay.
Well, as far as payment programs go, in order to on the lower payment programs, it's going to take it down into the $100 range. So to get it about $225 a month, I don't have a program that would do that. Ultimately, as again, right now your monthly payment is, let's say rounding it, $300, and what, you want to make a payment every week? Well, that's what, 2 weeks. Nope. One moment. Okay. So if you were to make a payment every week, the payment would be $70.
Okay.
And we don't have to lower your payment.
Okay.
Because there are 52 weeks in a year, so 70 times 52 is 3,640. Divide that out by 12, and that's what your monthly payment is. So,
Okay.
really, if you would do 75, really that would be more. So, really, I guess in a way you don't need a lower payment, correct?
Well, I mean, I guess not. I don't really know how that works. Like once I see that the balance is gonna, it's getting lower, then I wouldn't I would just pay less later on. Like once instead of doing $75 a week until I've gotten it down where it's close to the balance being completely paid off, I just would pay however much was left instead of $75.
Yes, you can always pay over what the minimum payment would be then.
Okay.
So, alright. Ultimately then here, you don't need to lower your payments then. All that we have to do is get your account current and up to date again.
Okay.
As we've done before here in the past.
Okay.
So I'm just going to submit to have the forbearance applied again here to your loan in order to do that.
What does that mean, the forbearance?
Forbearance is what we've done before here verbally over the phone. It's a band-aid to help get the loan current and up to date.
Okay.
It only goes for a limited amount of time as we discussed in the forbearance script.
Okay.
This is just going to be a reset here for your student loan.
All right.
That way you can start making your payments to go towards your January 5th bill.
Okay.
So, before submitting your forbearance request, you are aware that other repayment options may be available, and you must agree to the following terms. Although you are currently unable to make payments, you intend to repay your loans after the forbearance period, according to the terms and conditions of the promissory note. If you qualify for forbearance, you authorize us to grant additional forbearance to ensure any past due amount on your loan is covered. During periods of forbearance, you are still responsible for the outstanding interest that occurs on your loan, and you may pay the interest at any time. Any interest that occurs prior to and during the forbearance period that is not paid will be capitalized at the end of the forbearance period. If unpaid interest is capitalized, this means that it is added to the principal balance of your loan. This will increase the principal balance and the total cost of your loans, which may result in an increase in your monthly payment amount. An approval of this forbearance will not change any negative credit reporting that may have already occurred. Please keep in mind you must notify us if your current situation changes. Do you agree to these terms?
Yes.
Based on your agreement, this request to be submitted for review on each of your federal loan serviced by our office. If the forbearance is approved to be applied for no more than 12 months based on your eligibility, but make it here just until January. And that way you can start up for the weekly payments as you said you're going to do in order to start paying towards the January 5th bill.
Okay.
Again, do be careful of the ongoing delinquency that may result in contacts with a third-party vendor and the negative credit reporting. But that should do it then. Also, just to be aware, you only have a loan here that has $2.04 on it.
You said
By any chance, are you able to
I have a
pay
loan
off
that I have
loan here
$2
today?
and you're saying I have a loan that what about $2.04?
That only has $2.04 on it to pay off.
I can pay that.
Could you pay that here today?
I sure can.
Okay. And do you have an account and routing number available, or do you have a card? Or,
can I do
routing number to actually make sure the payment would get applied to the correct loan? That would be the main thing.
Okay, so are you allowed to do it with a credit card, or do you have to do it with a debit account?
Well, for a card, no, card's not going to work here. Because we need to make
To
sure
pay off the $2?
I'm sorry?
To pay off the one that's $2.04, I can't use my credit card?
Correct, because I'm about to advise here why. Ultimately, in order to target a payment, to make sure the payment gets applied to the correct loan, we can only use an account and routing number, which means the numbers that are linked to your bank account. Unfortunately, with the card payment, we are unable to target the card payment to the specific loan to make sure that it pays it off.
You can't target
So
the payment to the specific loan?
With
Okay.
a card.
So are you not allowed to pay your student loans at all with credit cards?
You can, but it gets distributed amongst all of your loans.
Oh, okay. So I see what you mean. It's not going to go exactly to that amount on that specific loan. It's just takes it off the
Correct.
balance in general. Okay, that makes sense.
It's called targeting. Target payment.
Okay.
Yeah. I would advise that once you do get your account and routing number to give us a call then. That way you can target the payment to that one loan.
Okay, is there a way that I can call you back, like, directly? Because I have my account number, but I don't think I have my routing number.
Well, you would just call the same phone number that you called here today,
Mm-hmm.
and you'd be able to make the payment. Ultimately, you wouldn't be able to call me because my line is secured. You need to be speaking to an agent that would be able to take the payment manually
Okay.
on a secured line.
Okay, and what was your name?
My name is Han.
Han?
Correct.
H-A-N-N?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't just, like, ask for you. Or it just
Yeah,
goes to, like, a random person or something?
Yeah, you'll get the first available agent to say, hey, I'm needing to pay off one of my loans here.
Okay.
I'll be notating in the account here what we already discussed today, so that way you have to go through everything again.
Okay.
And they'll transfer you over to an agent that will be able to take that payment of the $2.04 to target that one loan to it and pay it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call my bank and get my routing number, and then I'll give you guys a call back.
Sounds good?
Alright, thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Bye.
You have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Student loans. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I don't know. It's just so annoying. Like, for people that go to college and get their degree and make this effort and do good and pass school and work so hard, and then you have all this money to pay after the fact. Like, I get that. I don't know. I just feel like school should be cheaper. Like, I'm sure there's a real legitimate reason as to why it's so expensive and how the loan process works and, like, all the, you know, the nitty-gritty behind the scenes that people don't realize whenever they're going to school. But it's just so frustrating. Like, whatever. Okay, I'm ending this here. Whatever.